So this is going to be an unboxing video of the Harley Benton Fusion 2 HHFR Pro. So, as is customary with these things, I'm actually going to unbox it in front of you so we can see if this thing is actually nice straight out of the box. Hey, look at this thing. Okay, so and see if it's set up out of the box, and see if they send me the right thing. So this is from the company Thomann, which I think is a German company. So I had to order this overseas. I ordered it about 2 weeks ago, and it was shipped within a few days of me ordering it by plane. But apparently it sat in customs for over a week. So I think I placed the order on the 18th and it came today on the 28th of March 2019. So that was my experience ordering it. And so here we are unboxing it. Actually, I do want to show you one quick thing. The Thomann guitar comes with this cool little sheet that has these hilarious little doodles of like a dude and a lady on a date, and the lady has a tattoo of a heart, and there's some dude rocking out on a saxophone. So if you have like a kid, or if you like to color things, you can have them all coloring this thing. And it comes with this awesome sticker: "In case of fire, rescue my guitars." And that's what I'm talking about. I exactly feel that way. Okay, so let's bust this sucker out. Comes wrapped in this stuff. It was pretty well padded, I'd say, with lots of like air pocket cushioning type stuff, and double boxed, so you can be fairly certain that it wouldn't be damaged in shipping, except in the case of some really severely poor handling. And of course there's getting stuff all over the place. So on first inspection, when it first comes out of the box, it looks really nice, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The top is a fairly decent flame maple. Is that in frame?
Yeah.
It's a really nice looking flame maple top. The neck feels really nice. It's a very smooth matte finish neck, and it appears to have been finished very nicely. It's not a super thin neck, as a matter of fact. It has some girth to it, so it's not like an Ibanez or something like that. I'm just looking. I guess I'll check the neck and see if it's pretty straight. The neck appears to be it's extremely straight. So it's set up very straight with fairly low action. It's extremely out of tune. It may have been detuned for shipping. So I think I'm going to want to tune it up. But you know what? I'm not going to do that right now, because I just want to go over the specs and what it looks like. Because frankly, if I were to play this for you, it wouldn't be entirely fair, because I feel like to get a good experience with it, you really have to play it seriously for a while and get a good really good feel for the way it performs in different situations, and how you play it. So here's a little bag of stuff: tremolo arm, Allen wrench, a little bar, I think, to adjust the truss rod spoke wheel, and some extra screws, and some what looks like I guess grommets or something. So I just want to go over the specs of the guitar. So ergonomically shaped mahogany body. You can see the body looks decent. It's painted black because it's probably cheap piece of mahogany. What I like they did was they paint the back but mask off a little section to make it look like there's binding. There's actually no binding at all. It's just a masked piece of the wood exposed. A matching headstock looks decent. The body is mahogany. Yes, the ultra, quote unquote, ultra flamed maple veneer top. It's an extremely thin veneer, but it's a decent looking maple flame. There's a screwed in neck, so it's a bolt-on neck made of Canadian hard maple. This neck feels great to me, actually, just straight out of the box. It feels like it's just the right size. It's not too big, it's not too boaty, and but it's not too thin like an Ibanez, so it feels like you can really get a good grip on it. So it's called a Modern C. There are 24 medium jumbo stainless steel frets. That's probably one of the top selling points of the guitar, is that it comes with actual stainless steel frets. It only cost $360, and that's with shipping. So this is another major selling point. This is a real Floyd Rose 1000, so not top of the line Floyd Rose tremolo, kind of a middle of the road, I guess. Not a Floyd Rose special. So it's pretty cheap guitar for a legit Floyd Rose. It looks like, I'm gonna have to tune it, but it looks like the Floyd Rose is set up and it's not quite parallel with the body. So it may need a little bit of a setup unless upon tensioning the strings, the bridge gets pulled up to be perfectly parallel, because it's slightly inset straight out of the box. So 42 millimeter nut. It's a 648 millimeter scale. So this is a European guitar, so they're doing millimeters. But I think this is more of a Strat scale. This is not a Les Paul scale. It's a longer scale length neck. It has a 305 millimeter fretboard radius. I should have done research on what that compares to. It's extremely flat. It's an extremely flat radius. Although I definitely can't tell just from looking at it whether it's a 12-inch or maybe even flatter than that. It looks pretty flat. So these come with Roswell HAFB Alnico 5, a Roswell HAFB Alnico 5 in the bridge, and a Roswell HAFN. So HAFB is bridge and HAFN is neck. Alnico 5 humbuckers, which is, I learned, an actual brand of humbucker, an actual brand of pickup. It's not the Thomann factory. Three-way toggle. This is a master volume. If the knobs feel like they're made pretty well of a nice thick metal, so it doesn't feel cheap, this guitar, given the fact that it was so cheap. It comes with a coil tapping switch here, so each of these pickups become a single coil, and this is a tone. So one volume, one tone, three-way switch, plus the coil tap. It's chrome hardware. I thought this was supposed to come with Grover tuners.
Yeah, it's Grover.
Oh, these are Grovers, yep. So decent tuners. I don't want to tune it because I have to loosen these locking nuts to be able to tune it. And
That's part two.
That's part two. We'll do a part two. We'll tune it and then we'll play. So these are Grover GH305 6L machine heads. It comes strung with Diodario 10 through 46, gloss, transparent flamed cherry. So that's the color I chose, was the flamed cherry. And a 3-year Thomann warranty. and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, with that said, this just upon opening the box and inspecting it, it looks really nice. This looks like and feels really nice too. And one thing that I'm pleasantly surprised about is I was expecting it to be extremely heavy. It is not at all. It feels nice, actually.
The nut width is approximately 1.65 inches.
So the nut width is 1.65 inches.
The scale is approximately 25.5.
Scale is 25 and a half. Okay.
And the radius is approximately a 12-inch.
The radius is 12 inch. Okay. So this is like a shredder. It's set up for shredding. So that's what we must do. We're called to it. And what else was I going to say? Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty kick-ass. I'm digging this. What did I miss? Did I miss anything?
I think we pretty much covered it.
How long are we on for?
I don't know. We have someone watching us.
Some actual human is watching?
We have Eric Wagman watching us.
Eric Wagman! I know Eric!
Hi, Eric.
Hey, Eric! Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to tune the guitar, make sure it's set up properly, and then potentially play it, maybe not later tonight or maybe later tonight.
We're going to go to the guitar room.
We're going to go to the guitar room. We're going to go to the shred shed and do a little shredding at some point.
So let's...
Okay. All right.